So, like, I was in the grocery store last night, speaking of Doritos, because you brought it up. There's none left.
It's hard to believe.
Yeah, there's just no Doritos. Like,
So
there was like 3D chili left.
Uh-huh.
Like, the 3D ones were still there.
Uh-huh.
Except for the spicy ranch, because I think the secret's out. Like, we broke it.
I think we broke the spicy ranch supply chain.
We did. But there are no Doritos, and I think they're owned by Lay's, I want to say.
Frito-Lay, yeah. Mm-hmm.
There are no Lay chips either. Lay's,
Really?
Lay
I
chip?
hadn't even noticed.
Well, wait a minute. So let's back up a second. Quick callback. When you went to the grocery store, were you wearing your Cat in Space shirt?
No, I was not.
Why?
I am not. It's cold.
Oh, true.
It's
true.
like that weird neoprene kind of texture.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of breathable.
That's true,
like
yeah.
a workout shirt. You know what I'm
Yeah,
talking about?
not for 40-degree
Not for
weather.
going to the grocery store.
No. Well, really should not have been wearing it in general
Yeah.
to the grocery store. That's a workout only for me kind of thing. Yeah, no, it's too cold to wear that thing.
Yeah.
Like, I know I'm like a polar bear. I can withstand a lot of cold.
Yeah.
Normally I wear like short sleeves, but no full sleeve today.
And no jacket. I've seen you walk in there.
Yeah, I mean, the cold does not bother me.
Yeah.
But if I wear that and I were to be outside, that would bother
It
me.
would have been pretty chilly.
I think the material would get to me too. That's the thing.
Yeah. Because it doesn't give you, like, any...
Yeah.
It makes it a worse almost.
Yeah, right? Like, I know it's supposed to be like moisture wicking, but I always feel like I feel wetter in those things.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
So, I don't really understand those, like, shirts in general because, yeah, they wick it away from your body, but it's still got to go somewhere. So it sits on the shirt.
It sits on the shirt and stinks.
Exactly. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Exactly.
Those are the hardest to clean because they always smell like they weren't cleaned, even if you did clean them more than once.
Well, there's the other problem. If you put it in the washing machine, is it wicking away the moisture as you try to clean it?
It could be.
Good question.
Is it resistant that?
It's probably,
How
yeah.
good does this thing work?
It's true because when you pull those out of the dryer, they're really not wet. I mean, they're damp, right? But they're not like...
They don't feel like a regular wet shirt.
Exactly, like something that's
Exactly.
cotton or something, yeah.
I don't know. But no, I was not wearing that to the grocery store.
Oh, okay. Do you still have it?
I still have it, yeah.
Yeah.
I have another one that's turtles. And it just
Really?
looks like someone took a picture of turtles at a coral reef and put it on a shirt. And it's the whole entire shirt. I really like that one.
Did you actively go out of your way to try and find that, or was it like a bad gift or something?
I was looking up t-shirts and it popped up with a cat and the cat drew me in and it was a buy one, get one free. And I was like, oh, I like turtles.
So the turtle was free?
The cat one was like, yeah, that's fine. The turtle one was like, oh, I like turtles.
That's
Why not?
funny.
That was a given.
Yeah, the cat. I was like, yeah, that's fine.
Do you have a cat?
I do not. I'm actually allergic to cats,
Oh.
unfortunately. But
That's
I've
funny.
had plenty of dogs. It just seems to be cats. I'm only allergic to like cats and pollen for some reason. And Benadryl.
You're allergic to Benadryl.
Yeah, I'm allergic
We
to
were
Benadryl.
just talking about
Yeah.
And it's weird because what it does to me is like it knocks me out like it does everybody, but it also makes me hallucinate, which is not a good like reaction to have when you're trying
Man.
to. Yeah, I will say this: it did do wonders for my allergies.
Yeah.
Minus the allergy to the Benadryl.
Wow, that's interesting.
That is.
You're right. Yeah.
But no, I found it out because I was like taking it because someone told me to switch to it, and I was like in college, and then all of a sudden in class I am hallucinating, and then I just passed out. Which, if you're in like, I think it was a math class, which not the time to be hallucinating. It wasn't like
Or passing out.
or
Or,
passing out.
Exactly.
Yeah, the two. I'm like, yeah, I could pass out, whatever.
Yeah, that
Oh
just
my
didn't
gosh.
figure into the equation.
No,
yeah.
but no, it was a weird way of finding that out. But yeah, they're like, yeah,
That's
you're
weird.
probably allergic to Benadryl. And I'm like,
Interesting. That's
not
so.
supposed to be a thing.
That's like so ironic, though, right? You use that to
I know.
like fight allergies, right?
Yeah.
I feel like I'm a walking case of irony sometimes.
So, like, if you walk into a room that has cats and is just littered with pollen, what do you do to relieve it besides walk out?
I just don't go there. I did have a friend at one point who had like 30 cats.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was a lot of cats. And
I
Because
like
29
cats,
wasn't enough.
but 30.
Well, they
just
were-
over the line.
they were outdoor, indoor cats.
Uh-huh.
And he started with 2, and then they just got out of hand. And he,
Wow.
essentially, he actually did get them all fixed. He told like the county, like, hey, I will take care of these cats. Like, this is my fault. But I do need help. I don't have the finance to, like, fix them.
Yeah.
I'm trying to keep them from, you having a bunch of stray cats. So they did pay to fix them.
Wow.
And he did take care, to his credit, all 30 of those cats.
Wow.
But his house was so chaotic because, one, I'd walk in and my eyes were just red as soon as I got in there. Two, he always left like a window open so the cats could come in and out.
Oh my god.
So all of a sudden you'd just be sitting in his living room like talking, and then just like 3 cats would start sprinting through.
Wow.
It was a weird experience. It did not smell good.
I bet
did
that smelled
all
awful.
cats go out?
I feel like there were 2 or 3 that did not choose to go out, but a
Because
lot
I
of them
can't
would go in and out.
imagine maintaining those litter boxes.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they were all going outside. It was not a big
Yikes.
house to begin with either.
Yeah. Wow.
Like, it was like a small house, like maybe 1,000 square foot, I would say.
Wow, that's for 30 cats.
Yeah.
Four
He was out in the
adults.
country, too.
4 adults in 1,000 square foot is going to be stinky, right?
I mean, maybe 1,200. I feel it was like 2 bedroom, 1 bath. That
Wow.
puts the kind of perspective. A living room and a kitchen. And it was out in the middle of the country, so you had like a lot of land, but you didn't have a big house.
Yeah,
I kind of understand that, but
man.
yeah, those cats, they smell bad, and then
Yeah.
I swear to you, like one of them was always trying to mess with me because I would like if I fell asleep on the couch, the cat would just start mimicking me. Is what everybody was telling me.
Yeah.
Yeah. He also named all his cats by number.
I was going to say, what was the naming? That's
So
cat number.
That cat's
4.
number was 60. He called it 60 because it was number 6.
How do you remember what's what, right?
don't
Yeah,
know.
what if there's
Yeah.
4 of them that look just like that?
He could tell you. He would be like, that's 12, that's 11, 60, 8 C's.
Wow.
Man.
You could kind of tell as he went down. Like, he started off trying to give him cute nicknames with the number, and then as he went down the line, it just started going to, that's 32. Like, as he got more fed up with having the
28.
I don't really know how he let it get that bad, though. Because it's like, I feel like after, like, at least number 6, I would have been like, I should probably contact the county.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or figure this
like,
out. Or
yeah,
start giving them away.
or like even at like 25, like, oh yeah, like you wake up one day and you're like, yeah, I think I'm gonna go for 26 today. You know?
Well, I mean, see, I like how your number's at 25 and my threshold was way lower.
Well, yeah, I mean, not that I would encourage 25 by all means, but like even being that 25 is like way out of hand, like, or even probably 4 is out of hand, right? 5. Maybe 5. Maybe 5.
I feel like you could do it. I feel like 5 is max. So I could,
yeah.
My son has 3.
3. Okay.
3 inside on.
inside the line. Okay. Well, what number would you think would be your cutoff?
2.
2 cats.
2.
2's what I got now.
Yeah. Is that the most you've ever had? Is
Yeah.
2?
Always
Gotcha.
just had 1. So 2's the most.
Yeah.
I can't imagine feeding 30
Yeah.
cats.
Yeah.
It was a lot of money.
Food is not cheap.
Yeah. No, he bought the big giant bags of food and
Yeah.
fed them all. To his-
Wow.
He fed them outside to his credit too.
Yeah.
I think he was feeding an opossum indirectly. I just walked out there one day and there's an opossum, a huge opossum staring at me. I was like, I just closed the door. I was like, I'm not going out, I guess.
Anytime you put cat food outside,
Yeah, they
that's
come
what's
for it.
coming.
Really?
Yeah.
Why is
'cause I
that?
always used to
They
have
just
them on
like
my
that?
porch when I had the outside cat
Really?
because they're always looking for food. So
meal.
your cat
True.
will only eat part of the food you put out there, and you're hoping it's there for it the next time it wants to eat. Possum gets it.
Gotcha.
Or a cute little group of raccoons, mama and 5 babies.
That's pretty cute.
Yeah.
I feel like out of all the wild animals to domesticate, I feel like raccoons and foxes would be up there for me. Like I could totally see myself just chilling with a raccoon as a pet.
Really?
Yeah. They have like such a mischievous nature. I feel like it'd be cool.
They're cute,
Yeah.
but they are mean.
I don't. Yeah, that's the part that throws me off. Like that they can just kind of turn on you, right?
Well, we'd have to breed
and
that
the
out.
claws and the claws on
Yeah.
their things, and they can stand up on their back legs too.
They got those
Yeah.
little hands too.
Yeah, I think
Always
this
plot.
They do.
that's the part that would creep me out, that they can get up on 2 legs,
They can.
right? Or 2 feet or however. Yeah.
I mean, cats have claws, and dogs started as wolves, and we were very determined to make those into pets for some reason.
That's true.
I heard someone say, people don't deserve dogs. I was like, no, we do. We took a wolf and turned it into a dog. We earned it.
We earned it.
Like, how hard do you think that was? Someone back in, the BC era looked at a wolf and went, I'm going to pet that thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
And they did it.
Well,
right?
in Game of Thrones, their pet was the big wolf.
Yeah, they had
the big one.
dire wolf.
Oh, really?
Was it dire wolf?
Huh.
I'm not exactly sure what it was, but I know they were huge.
Those were big. I don't think I can have a dire wolf.
So how is that different than a regular?
I think it just means big wolf.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Does dire
They
mean
were
big?
huge.
Really? Yeah.
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 I don't know if that was a computer-generated wolf or the real thing.
It's been so long since I
Because
watched
there was
it.
3 of them.
Yeah, it felt like it was just a big wolf, right?
Yeah. It was almost as big as a bear.
Yeah, it was a.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Why would you want to bring that into your house, though?
A wolf?
Yeah.
Well, they had castles then.
Oh, that's true. So there was more.
Much bigger, much
room.
more room.
Yeah, it was relative to the space.
It was.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, my future in-laws have a Great Dane. That's a huge dog.
So you're still getting married?
Yeah.
Nice. Oh, that's
Luckily.
good. I always try to check in with them weekly just to make sure things are still on
getting
track.
married. You still got a wife and kids?
Yes.
Yeah.
We just check in with each other just to make sure things are good.
Make sure.
I straight said, I've listened to all shows. Did I miss something?
Yeah, I'm still good.
That's good. Sorry to sidetrack.
She still loves me, apparently.
That's good. That's
I gotta
good.
make it till June, then, it becomes much more expensive to get rid of me.
That's good, though. Glad to hear it.
I appreciate it, bud.
No problem.
Anyway, you ready to start the show?
Let's get it started.
All right.
Warning! You are about to start listening to Punch the Clock, a podcast hosted by 2 self-proclaimed cooperate professionals, Marshall and Justin, recorded entirely in their company's break room. Marshall claims to be the perfect man, but if that's his idea of perfection, I'd hate to see what imperfect is. Justin claims to be Will Arnett's best friend. However, a restraining order says otherwise. Finally, warning, please leave the show now before the podcast starts in 3, 2, 1.
I paused way too long for that one. Welcome to Punch the Clock, the only podcast where we feel it's okay to own 32 cats. I'm your host, Marshall.
I truly don't think it's okay, just personally speaking. And I'm your co-host, Justin.
And today we're joined by Pam, which is Justin's boss. How you doing, Pam?
Hi, I'm fine.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Pam
Good
is
to
an
be here.
avid listener.
I'm an avid listener. I've listened to every one of your shows.
Well, thank you so much. Has it
And
gotten any better?
It has, actually.
Oh,
Surely
nice.
it can't get worse.
I have liked every show. I've laughed at every show.
That's good.
that's good.
Some I've liked a little bit more than others.
Some of them I've listened to as I'm editing. I'm like, I don't like this episode out
Yeah.
as much.
Yeah.
I know. So here's a question we have for all our bosses. Are you willing to fire Justin on the air?
No.
Okay, same question.
She'll do it off the air.
That's very kind. Are you willing to promote him on the air?
Maybe.
Yeah, that's good. I got a flat
Sweet.
no. That's fine.
So we can edit this part out later, but Pam has a birthday coming up
I do.
on Saturday. Should we sing happy birthday?
Should we sing happy birthday?
Yeah, we've never done that on the show before.
Would you like us to sing happy birthday to you?
Sure.
All right, you lead us, Justin.
Okay. 1, 2. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Pam. Happy birthday to you.
Why would I edit that out?
I don't know.
Thank you very much.
Awesome. That was a first. Punch the clock first. Happy birthday.
Does that give him the promotion now?
Sure.
Hey! If we could just work on me.
Oh, that's awesome. Nice.
But anyway, on to our third question we asked all our guys. On a scale of 1 to 7, how would you rate us as coworkers?
7 and 7.
7 and 7.
Thank you.
You made Marshall spill his water.
I did. All over me.
Have you not gotten a 7 before?
Oh,
It's
yeah.
rare.
It's rare.
It's rare.
He gets a lot of 7s. I get a lot of do-betters.
I get a lot of I don't know you. I don't know you.
It's gotten better.
Yeah, that's gotten better though. Yeah. I've come out of my cocoon and started saying hello to people.
That was really funny when everyone's like, I just don't know you, so I'm not going to answer.
And also, I think Nancy said that too.
She did, I heard.
Right? Yeah.
That's funny.
That's awesome. Is there any listener mail this week?
Yeah, we actually do have one listener question, so
Oh, nice.
chat amongst yourselves while I go into
Pull that
Gmail
up.
because I forgot to pull it up ahead of time.
That's okay.
And right
Pam,
now,
what do you think about our new intro?
I like that. I really like that.
Isn't that awesome?
Yes.
Marshall surprised me with that.
Yeah, that's really,
back around
really
Christmas, I think it was, right?
Yeah, that's your Christmas gift.
Yeah.
For Christmas and birthdays, I plan on one-upping each gift,
So,
financially wise. So, congratulations. You're now required to do it for me, too.
So is that an individual that you know? Is that a computer process program?
That was actually, there's a website called Fiverr,
Uh-huh.
and you can just pay people to do things for you.
Oh,
I
so
really am
that-
describing that poorly. I searched in their podcast intro. This guy was like, $10, I'll make an intro for you.
Cool.
Send me a script.
Well,
And I was
that's
like,
great.
okay.
yeah.
It was great.
They did a really good job.
Really good job. So this is what happened. So one day on the show, Marshall mentions to me, he's like, in 24 hours,
Uh-huh.
you are going to get a surprise Christmas gift. So the first thing I think of, because for some reason on that episode we were talking about Amazon or something, so I thought that it was I was going to get a box at the house,
Yeah.
right? So I go home that night and thinking, okay, in 24 hours I'll know, so I'll come back to work and I'll know what it is. But I got it the night before, so I go home, no box. Then go home again that next night, no box. So I'm like, oh, that's weird. Like I was saying at home, I'm like, oh, I was expecting something from Marshall. Right? Anyone see an Amazon box? And then I didn't listen to that episode until like that Saturday.
Uh-huh.
And when I heard it, I was like freaking out. I'm like, oh my God, this is awesome. And this is what he meant by
The gift.
the gift. Yeah.
You know what my favorite part of that story is?
What's that?
The part where you thought, without me even asking you, I figured out where you lived and
Well,
was sending you something.
Okay. So here, because you said, I know where you live.
I was joking.
Well, so here's why I thought you knew that is because I had just handed out Christmas cards,
Oh.
and some of the envelopes had my address on it, and that's how when I handed you one, that's how I thought that you knew.
That was noticeably absent.
Oh, was it? Some of them had
I
it.
was
Some
really
of them
enjoying the fact that you're like, yeah, he's competent enough to figure it out. Where I live. Look, he tracked me down.
yeah. That was
But
too
no,
funny.
I finally got the listener question.
Oh,
I'm
cool.
sorry. This one is titled Conference. Hello, boys and guests. I love the show. Thank you. Wouldn't it be crazy if someone wrote in saying I hate the show and then asked us a question?
I just wouldn't read it.
Just once, I would read it immediately. That would get me to
Yeah.
the top of the list. I would want to hear what they had to ask me after saying I hate your show.
That's true.
Anyway, I'm sorry. I love the show. The low quality audio and background noise really give it a homebrew feel. Now for my question. What?
Really home grassroots grown.
Grassroots. It's bad, but I love it.
It just reminds me of just simplicity.
Here at Punch the Clock, we believe in the rustic feel, old-fashioned podcast, home-brewed,
And background noise.
Unlike other podcasts that go and filter out and distill the noise, we still believe in keeping it fresh. No, that's ridiculous.
It almost sounded like
like 3
like
seconds.
Coors Light. It almost sounded like a Coors Light commercial,
Or you
right?
could do like the F-150 commercial and be like,
Maybe that's what I was thinking of. Yeah.
yeah, where they'd be like, have you ever accidentally punched your brother in the face because he stole a fried egg off your sandwich? And then you got confused and the cop came and slapped you with a tuna fish? Well, that's the feeling of driving a Ford F-150.
You know who does voiceovers? Will Arnett.
Yeah, I'm sure he does. Will Arnett. There.
Anyway, sorry.
We're
we keep
like
we keep
we
throwing
got
out.
like 3 sentences into this.
All right,
I'm not
let's-
distracted. Okay, anyway, Homebrew Feel really insulted us. Kind of hurt by that. Okay, here's the question. I like to Gambo. Did I say gambo?
Yeah.
I meant to say gamble.
Okay.
Good Lord. I like to gamble. No, scratch that. I love to gamble. Before you judge me, though, I have a limit I will spend a night/a month. I always stay within my means, and I've never gone into debt over it. That's nice. It sounds like you practice this
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, it's good to have a hobby, I guess. I have recently learned that there's going to be a week-long conference held in Las Vegas for my field. Obviously, this is a dream come true for me. Getting paid and an all-expenses trip to Vegas would be amazing. How can I convince my work to send me there? Sincerely, Hold'em in Texas. I feel like...
So, he wants to be sent to Vegas to play poker.
Well, it didn't say poker. He just says he likes to gamble.
Oh, he likes to gamble. Okay.
It sounds like he just likes everything, you know.
Yeah.
Having been to Vegas, I liked everything when I was there.
So wait, was there a company conference? Is that what was going on?
It sounded like it was like one of those like come to this conference, you know, workshop. You ever like been to like a conference or something? And it's like, hey, come to this thing.
Yeah.
And really, it's kind of like a sales pitch slash.
For like a timeshare or something like that.
Well, that's not where I was going. Yeah, come to this company conference anyway if you want a timeshare. I'd be like, what?
Well, I guess it's what is the conference about? He would want to go to his boss and convince his boss that he's very knowledgeable about what's supposed to be going on at this conference. And that he could fully present it the way it should be.
Right. Maybe instead of saying we're competent, we should say we're incompetent and need to go to the conference to learn more about our job.
Yes,
True.
That's good.
Like if Justin were to come up to you and be like, hey, I know nothing about warranties, but there's a conference in Vegas.
Yeah.
Would your reaction be to go send them to Vegas?
For sure. Yeah. That's true.
My reaction would be, well, if you don't know anything about it right now, why do you need to know it?
True.
That's true.
Question.
So I think it's more of it. You have to have some knowledge of it to sharpen the skill.
Exactly.
Yeah, sharpen that
would be
skill.
more of an area that can be convincible.
Yeah.
It's gotta be a pitch. What if you try to convince your boss to go with you? We both go to this conference.
And say, hey, let's get out of here. Let's go gamble.
Now, I would throw in a caveat that says you have to book 2 people. That way they're forced to take you. Because your boss could just be like, oh, I'll just go myself.
Yeah.
That's true.
That's
true.
true.
Yeah.
Because you have to know your boss pretty well.
Right. But you also got to remember, okay, if you take your boss, do you want your boss to know that you go out and gamble?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
You gotta know your boss.
So the casinos are open all night. So you have
They
to
never
just
close.
expect.
True.
You have to expect to be pulling an all-nighter, I think, so that you can do business during the day,
Yes.
and then you can gamble at night.
I feel like you'd have to like put gambling on the side. Be like,
Yeah.
an hour or two when you have some free time. Maybe not go so nuts. Maybe
Yeah.
see a show, like convince your boss to go see a show, and then while you're there, be like, oh, we got time before the show. Why don't we go? Have you ever played blah, blah, blah? We could try it and then pretend you're just a noob.
Or maybe the boss loves gambling just as much.
Maybe you're gambling with your boss all the time.
True.
Or you just got to make sure they're not like a recovering gambling addict,
Exactly.
right?
Oh, yeah.
Because that could be real bad.
Right.
Yeah. that could
Gauge
be
your
real bad.
boss. All right, what if?
Or, I mean, I think there also has to be some potential to meet a prospective customer there as well.
Client, yes.
Yeah, exactly.
See, I feel like if it's a conference, you'd be having a lot of people in your field there, which would help.
Mm-hmm.
Being like, hey, this might help us with that.
Yeah, for sure.
Now, what if, going out left field, we tell the boss we have an investment opportunity? Take the money, we go to Vegas for the conference, we do learn. Then we gamble that money and come back with more money and see that the conference paid off.
True. That-
Gamble the
What
conference
if you
payroll.
lose? What if you lose that loot?
Right.
Well, now you get to live in Vegas full time because you can't go home.
I wonder, did this listener say where they lived?
They said they were Hold'em in Texas.
Oh,
So I'm assuming from
Texas. That's right.
Does Texas not have casinos?
I think they have to go to Oklahoma.
I don't know.
I think they have to
I
drive
don't know
north.
why, but I
Yeah,
feel like Texas would have a casino. Maybe, well, actually, I could see Texas not having casinos.
yeah.
Kind
I
of
don't
like
know.
Virginia doesn't have casinos.
True. Yeah, I
Except
don't
for
know.
that one slots parlor down on Midlothian Turnpike.
I I'm just thinking they want to go to Vegas.
I mean,
Yeah.
full
I don't
out.
blame them.
Oh yeah, Vegas is
I've
fun.
been to Vegas. I liked it.
Yeah. When I went to Vegas, I enjoyed
But I
it.
didn't gamble.
I
But
get
I
it.
liked it.
So, I mean, here's how you can do it. As long as the conference is on like a, let's say like a Monday or like end of the week or beginning of the week or something, you can book your own personal time in Vegas over that weekend.
True.
Do your own Vegas thing that weekend.
Yeah.
And still go to
be
the
a part of the
conference. Exactly. Kind of
Very
bookend it, so to speak.
Yes.
Again,
Bookend it. You can also take some PTO, potentially.
Yeah.
Get another day on the front end.
Yep.
oh yeah, I would totally do that.
Yeah.
You know, maybe come to them and be like, hey, if you fly me out there, I'll pay for my trip back, obviously.
Yeah.
Because I'm paying for the other half to stay there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Maybe something like that.
You know, there's a lot of ways you can swing it.
Yeah.
Where is it?
Yeah. That'd be the moral way to do it.
That'd be the moral way. Now let's
Yeah.
find the amoral ways. That's what we're best at.
That's true. That's true.
Hey, just go. Just
Leave
walk.
the conference altogether.
Yeah, just get the conference. Just go to Vegas.
Yeah. Oh,
I'm
my
gonna tell you,
God.
it's not that expensive to go there.
Yeah, you said it was pretty
It
inexpensive.
was
right?
actually probably one of the cheaper vacations I've had to get there and stay.
That's cool.
Now you do have to pay the resort fees, and then once you're there, you are on the hook for meals and then whatever entertainment you want to do. But overall, yeah, it was one of the cheaper vacations I've done.
That's pretty cool.
Surprisingly affordable. Now I stayed at the Luxor, which is that giant pyramid down at the end.
Yeah. Oh, really?
I would recommend staying towards the middle of Vegas because, believe it or not, the Strip is way bigger than you would think it is.
I stayed at the Bellagio.
Oh,
You stayed at the Bellagio? Oh, that's
nice. I remember you telling me about these pancakes at the Bellagio.
If you go to Vegas, you have to have the pancakes at Bellagio. I'm not a pancake fan, but those are the best pancakes ever.
Sounds good.
That sounds awesome.
I've heard that buffet with Bacchanal. I want to say at the Bellagio. I've heard that's like legendarily good food.
And they always have it decorated downstairs, something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember walking through the lobby and seeing like some sort of art they had. It was really cool. There's a lot of cool stuff in Vegas. I just recommend going to Vegas.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I do too.
I still haven't been yet.
You should go.
Yeah.
Take the kid, teach him how to gamble.
Do
Never
not
too
do
early.
that.
Hey, this is
This is parenting advice
this
with
is
Marshall.
advice with Marshall.
Do not do Marshall parenting advice.
I wish you could have a disclaimer from now.
That's right.
Take your kids, take them to Vegas, teach them how to gamble, but hey, don't let them play something like Texas Hold'em or a high-stress game. You want to teach them something like craps where the odds are better in your favor, and the more ways you bet, there's more ways for you to win. Just want to say.
And this has been parenting advice,
Parenting advice with
with Marshall.
Start your kids off with craps. Move on to blackjack, and then, maybe get them into poker by the time they're 13. Now, I would also suggest learning how to count cards when you're about 16. That's when I learned. That's when they should learn. It has been parenting advice with Marshall. A recurring segment we don't use enough.
Like I always say, blame the parents.
Like, as someone who has no kids, I feel like I'm the authority on what
I'm watching with kids.
Oh my gosh.
how's your kid doing.
She's doing great. She's doing great. Yeah.
You
Yeah.
introduced her first IPA yet?
No,
Yeah, started young.
we're still working on whole milk.
All right, well, maybe start with like whole milk. Maybe start with a White Rush and get her there.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I really like that podcast, but they started talking about like giving a toddler a White Russian.
Yeah.
And it was just you couldn't listen after that.
You know, I think the funniest thing is like having them like try like new foods and seeing their facial reaction to things that are like a little bit like more sour, like a strawberry.
Yes.
I could probably watch.
Faces they make.
I could watch a YouTube video. I'm sure it's out there, but a YouTube video of just kids trying new foods, like kids under. I know this sounds weird, but like kids under 3 trying new foods for the first time and just seeing their reactions, because it is the funniest thing. Yeah. Like imagine like never having a strawberry ever in your life, and then all of a sudden one day your dad's handing you a piece to bite, right?
I can see that. It was the weirdest thing. I realized this the other day. I did not have a kiwi, like a kiwi fruit, until I was like 28.
Really?
I just never tried one and never bothered. Now I've had kiwi flavored things, and I guess I was just like, oh, okay, that's nice. Mm-hmm. I just didn't go out of my way to go get a kiwi.
Yeah, it's like a mini coconut, like on the outside. You know, it's got that same. Yeah.
I didn't really like all the hair on my tongue, but whatever.
Wait, you didn't?
You didn't peel it?
You didn't? Yeah.
Peel?
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't peel it.
I was wondering why people liked it so much.
I mean, you got almost like an avocado. Like you don't eat an avocado skin first, right?
I mean, the flavor was good, so I was like, I guess it's worth it.
So I feel like the kiwi has a taste of the strawberry.
Yeah, kind of like a lighter strawberry.
Yeah, exactly.
More of it. Kind of hairy.
Yeah.
Hairy strawberries.
Yeah, you got to peel it, Marshall.
Well, I learned something new today. And this has been Parenting Advice with Pam.
So this is one thing about Marshall. He could tell you with like such conviction in his face that he has or hasn't done something, and it's so believable.
Yeah,
like
I actually did peel to the kiwi.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Yeah,
I did know better. Maybe.
That's awesome. That is too funny.
Well, listener, I hope that helps you. I think that's probably the most helpful we've ever been on this show.
Yeah. There's definitely ways to do that.
To answer it this time.
There's definitely ways to do that.
Just book the conference and tell your boss you're going.
Yeah.
Don't ask for permission. Just do things. This has been Work Advice with Marshall. I'm just y'all want to do a little fake news?
Oh yeah, this is fun.
Sure.
I haven't done this for a while. So if you haven't played this before, it kind of works like two truths and a lie. Why do I always stumble over my words on the podcast? Like, I listen back to the podcast sometimes. I'm like, yeah, this is why people ask me to repeat myself a lot. 2 truths and lies. So 2 of these headlines will be real. One of them is fake, made up by me. And it's up to you guys to try to figure out which one is the lie.
Okay.
Okay. So here's the first one. Stranded dogs saved from drowning after rescuers attach a sausage to a drone. I thought it was a joke, says Canadian employee who was sent home for wearing an N95 mask instead of a company-provided cloth mask. New study shows that men are more attractive to women when wearing dresses. Which one do y'all think is the fake news?
So the dog's drowning. They bring a drone in with a sausage link for him as like a treat almost.
Or to grab onto, I guess.
So I mean, I can kind of see that.
Dogs like sausages.
I can kind of see that as like, you know, as like a possible true.
What was the second one again about the mask?
Canadian employee says, I thought it was a joke after he was sent home for wearing a N95 mask instead of the company-provided cloth or disposable mask.
I think that one's the false statement.
Yeah, it's the false one?
I think the third one is false. The
men are more attractive in dresses?
Yes.
That would be the correct one.
Really? Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
Men are ugly in dresses, apparently.
Wait,
No, I made that up.
wait, so...
It would be the men wearing dresses are more attractive to women.
That was the lie?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you won that one.
Gotcha.
Now that I've explained it, it's much funnier.
So wait, you're telling me a man
Can wear a dress.
puts on a dress and looks attractive to a woman?
Yeah. Study finds.
I didn't get that way. I thought you said that men were more attracted to women in dresses.
Oh.
That would make more sense.
I thought that's what you said.
That probably would have been more believable. All right, let's go on to the next one. Australian man gets stranded in airport for 5 days because he couldn't find his terminal. Ohio man steals car with passenger asleep in the back. Passenger texts police updates during the theft. Australian Prime Minister wants to ask states to allow children to drive forklifts because of supply chain staff shortages. Would y'all like to hear that again?
Yeah.
All right. Australian man gets stranded in airport for 5 days because he couldn't find his terminal. Ohio man steals car with passenger asleep in back seat. Passenger texts police updates during the theft. Or Australian Prime Minister to ask states if they will allow children to drive forklifts to ease supply chain staff shortage. Shortages. Oh man, that was like a tongue twister at the end.
Number 3 is false.
Number 3, Australian Prime Minister.
I think the first one's false.
The first one?
Yeah, the guy roaming around for 5 days.
That is actually correct.
Wow. 0 today.
So I do have a question. How do you text the police? Like, do you just put in your text field 911? Like,
Yeah, you can actually put
so.
911
I
text
think you
police.
can text 911.
can you really?
I think so.
Yeah, they decided that
What?
was probably a good idea.
Are you
I think
serious?
so.
Yeah, like if you're ever in a situation where you can't be on the phone talking to them, you can text 911 and text them help.
Wow. I had no idea.
Yeah.
Actually, I know that's the opposite of the intent of the show, but I learned something.
Yeah, normally we're here for like a good time, not an
Yeah.
educated one, but
See, the both of you learned something today.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
learned I might not be a good father.
Whatever your instincts are, do not listen to them.
Right.
Do the opposite.
Change your instincts before you become a father.
Got it. I could just not become a father. That would be easier. All right, let's see. Next one. Maryland man who ran over wife claims she was spending too much, says court documents. Woman stabs another woman at a bar. Quote, she shouldn't have stolen my French fries. Missouri government sends emergency alert to thousands of citizens warning of the Joker in Gotham City.
That one's the
Do you
false
think
one.
that one is?
So the first one was the husband running over the wife.
Claims she spent too much money.
That's probably true in this day and age.
Unfortunately.
The French fries, that could be true.
Could be true too.
I'd agree. I think the third one.
You know the third one?
Yeah.
Both of y'all are wrong. It was actually the French fries.
Really?
I
I
was
can
just.
see somebody doing it.
Oh,
yeah.
absolutely. Yeah.
I love
yeah,
French
yeah.
fries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could see someone stabbing me
Absolutely.
over French fries.
Yeah.
Well, I got none of those.
It's okay. All right. High school student becomes the youngest recruit for NASA. Washington drafting new rules so patrons can safely throw axes and drink alcohol. Stars including Jay-Z call for an end of use of rap lyrics as criminal evidence. Would y'all like to hear it again?
So a high school student, NASA, axe throwing.
And alcohol. New rules so you can do it in the pandemic.
Okay.
Or Stars and Jay-Z asked for an end of using rap lyrics as criminal evidence.
Was it ever used as criminal evidence?
Yeah.
Yes, it
Multiple
was.
times.
Really?
Yeah.
2 is false.
2? What do you think?
Huh. I'm going with the NASA.
NASA? It
Yeah.
actually was NASA.
Really?
Yeah.
You're starting to get really
I
good.
heard
Dang.
I heard that.
Wow. All right. Phoenix dad ends up in ICU after having neck massage at barber shop. Dead soccer player in coffin scores goal to the delight of Chilean fans. Or North Korea calls for peace in Ukraine, says level heads should prevail.
So what was the soccer one? A dead soccer player?
Dead soccer player in
Right.
coffin scores goal to the delight of Chilean fans. Phoenix dad ends up in ICU after having a neck massage at a local barbershop. Or North Korea calls for peace in Ukraine, says level heads should prevail.
Number 3.
Number 3, North Korea.
I gotta go with the soccer one.
Soccer.
Yeah.
Payne was right. It was North Korea.
Ooh, nice.
I only got one.
I don't know how, I think this is the last one.
Last one.
Okay. Face masks make people look more attractive, says new study. California City plans to use lasers to solve growing crow problem. Florida man arrested for attacking an endangered sea turtle while on LSD.
2.
2, California.
So I'm gonna do a quick call back to that one episode where Nancy and Diana were talking about how crazy things happen in Florida. So that one's probably true. I'm gonna say the face masks one.
Face mask.
What'd you say, Pam?
I said number 2.
Number 2.
California City.
Lasers.
It was actually a Florida man. He was fake.
He was
Really?
Yeah, you can really see someone doing that in Florida. Though.
Yeah.
What would their defense be? I thought it was a dragon turtle.
That's right. That's right.
That was the last one I had.
Oh, okay. Man.
Wow.
That did pretty good.
You were good, Justin.
Hey, thanks.
Yeah, that's the
3
best
to
you've
1.
done.
Yeah.
I tried to make it harder, but you just saw through my fake news. I hope this prepares you guys out in the world.
What's your source
I
for
needed
these?
that.
Well, I get it off see, this one's pretty easy for me to do because it's on this page on Reddit called Not the Onion, which is essentially real stories that sound like they should be fake. So it's pretty easy for me to find like stories on there that don't make me depressed. It's kind of funny.
Yeah.
Whereas the Insane Quarter ones, I got kind of depressed reading through them because there was a lot of them where I was like, pretty sure this is abuse.
Yeah. Yikes.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll move on to today's debate.
Yeah, let's do
Debate
it.
hour.
Yeah, I feel like we haven't done a DMC in a while.
We haven't done a normal episode in forever.
Yeah.
Been a lot of specials
We had
or brackets.
yeah. But all right, well,
We're rusty.
Pam's breaking us back into a little DMC.
Here we go.
All right, let's wait for that sound to play. It hasn't happened yet. I don't know why I do this joke. It's only funny to me, and I hate editing it later.
That's future Marshall's problem.
And now. All right, so today's debate topic.
Is if animals could talk, which would be the worst boss?
Which would be the worst boss?
Which would be the worst boss? So, I forgot, how do the rules go for DMC again?
Oh, okay, so we're each going to... We have the question. We're all going to bring our answer to the question. We're going to debate about it a little bit. And then at the end, you want to vote for someone else's that you thought will win. You just don't vote for yourself.
That's
and we'll
right,
declare
that's
a
right.
winner. Which most of the time is not me.
Or me? Sometimes.
Pretty
Sometimes we win. Yeah, sometimes
Rarely.
we win.
I feel like you got more wins than me.
You know what? I have this official archive, and I haven't
Yeah, what
tallied
happened
it.
to the archive?
It's right here. It's growing. It's not digitized, so I don't have the data. I don't have all the data.
We here only use paper documents because we're afraid of losing it.
In case we get raided, we just want to be able to throw it in the fire.
Yeah, if we get raided, we really want them to be helpful to the investigation.
That's right. That's right.
Really detail our crimes.
Do we want to let Pam go first?
Would you like to present first?
Sure.
Okay.
Okay.
So I have to pick one, right?
Yep.
One animal.
One.
Wow. That's several animals. So my one animal that I think would be the worst boss is those dogs that slobber so much. I couldn't remember what the breed was.
Saint Bernard, maybe?
Maybe a Saint Bernard.
I feel like it's the same breed.
I think so. Yeah.
There's no breed called like a Belgian slobbering dog or something.
Okay.
That'd be cool.
So I went back and forth between an elephant and a slobbering dog. So the slobbering dog, every time that they talk to you, you would be subjected to a bath of slobber.
Especially if they shake their head.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or you hand them in a report and it's like half destroyed.
And
You're like,
it's half got slobber all over it.
just dog tendencies in general would be kind of tough as a boss.
And just think how smelly the office would be that the boss would be in.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah, that's
slobber
true.
running down the walls,
Yeah. Yeah.
on the desk.
It would be a big dog crate,
It would.
right?
And you would have to go in and sit down in the chair
Mm-hmm.
in the office,
Yeah,
not knowing what you were going to be sitting in, actually.
that's true.
You come into the office and their boss has a tennis ball and drops it on your desk and says, I'm going to need you to throw that by 5 o'clock.
Exactly. Now, one way you could get on your boss's good side is you can take him a nice little steak in there and he would be very happy with you, but I don't think the slobber would go away.
That's true.
That'd be pretty bad.
That would be, yeah. That'd be really unsanitary, I feel like.
I feel like you get out of trouble pretty quickly with that kind of boss. though.
Probably could.
Be
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
come into my office, Johnson. I'd be like, oh no. He's like, have you seen these reports? I'd be like, I have. And guess what? He was a good boss.
He was a good, yeah.
He was a good boss.
And then
The
you
boss
see his
is like,
tail
"Is
start
it me?
wagging.
Is it me? It's you.
Or scratch behind the ear.
Yeah. That would be awesome. Yeah.
Yeah. I
Okay.
can see a drooling boss would be good. Kind of gross. And then I feel like HR would tell you, look, you can't say anything about
Exactly.
it.
Yeah.
You can't. You have to deal with it. We're sorry.
Yeah. That's funny. That's like
The American Dogs with Disabilities Act or something.
Because the head of HR is a cat.
You know, this is starting to sound like there's that show on Netflix. It's animated, and I can't think of the name off the top of my head, but it's like...
Is that Will Arnett in it?
Yes, it does. Was that a guess, or was that genuine?
Is it BoJack the Horseman?
BoJack Horseman, yes, thank you. And
That's a
Mr. Peanut Butter.
depressing show.
Yeah, very, very, yeah. For a while, I was trying to watch that, like, and catch up on it, and I watch it before bed, and I have these, like, weird dreams, so I just stopped watching it because it got, like, really dark.
Yeah, that show gets really dark.
Yeah, it was strange.
I don't know the show.
But there was a dog. His name's
Kinda
Mr.
funny.
Peanut Butter. They're all like actors and like has-been actors and actresses, but they're cartoons. But then there's people mixed with animals.
People, animals, kind of.
People, animals. So like the one guy's name is Mr. Peanut Butter, and he's a golden retriever, but he walks around with a t-shirt and pants, like,
Okay.
and like he's human. Like they interact like humans.
Okay.
Yeah, it was all right. I mean,
Yeah.
sometimes it's funny. Sometimes it's kind of just sad.
Weird. Yeah.
It's a weird vibe for a show.
Yeah. Anyway, I thought of Mr. Peanut Butter when you were talking about
Same
the
thing.
dog person. Yeah.
It'd be interesting.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know.
What's your...
Mine?
Yeah, what's yours?
Oh man, I mean mine is just so epic. I totally have it.
Do you want me to go?
Yeah, would you like to go
I'll go,
first? I
yeah.
just want to save it for last.
So this was a tough one, right? Because it's like you're thinking of like, how do I pick like of all the animals, right, that are out there?
Yeah.
I like dog.
So I'm going with a chameleon. A chameleon, I think, would be the worst boss for several reasons. One, they can sneak up on you and you don't know that they're there because they can just blend in with their
Exactly.
surroundings.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then all of a sudden, maybe let's say you're in a meeting with them and you're reading a report where you have like, and they're like, let me see that. And all of a sudden their tongue shoots out and grabs and snatches the paper that's in your hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be,
Gives me the willies thinking about
yeah, isn't that weird? Yeah. Yeah, very strange.
Tongue coming at you.
And you never know where they're at because they're always
Yeah.
blending in somewhere. You can walk into their office, you're like, oh, the boss is away today. Nope. He or she's in there.
So for this scenario, are we talking like a giant chameleon or like a normal sized chameleon?
Like, I mean, normal size, right?
Yeah.
Normal size. Nothing like, not like a dragon.
See, like
yeah.
in Pam's scenario, I'm imagining like a large sized dog, large sized slobbery dog.
Yeah.
In your scenario, I'm imagining like a tiny little chameleon.
Like maybe something that's like a foot long,
Kind of
maybe.
funny to get chewed out by a small chameleon.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be. Yeah.
Wouldn't be able to take him seriously.
But I couldn't think of anything else that was like that. Like, you know, there's some of the obvious ones, like, you know, monkeys and things that are like a little bit more chaotic, right?
You'd never be able to tell if he's looking at you or looking at someone else. Those
Yeah.
little eyes
Yeah,
that
those
go all over the
eyes.
place.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
They have big eyelids on those things. You ever notice that?
Oh, they're
They have
all
little
lids.
tiny
Little tiny,
yeah, it's
yeah.
all lit.
It's all lids.
It's all lit all the way to the face.
It's like opposite hours, right? Like when we go to sleep, we close our eyes and like maybe there's, you know, a little, you know, opening potentially, right? But like chameleons are opposite. It's like they're sleeping all the time, but it's probably just because their eyes don't dilate or something.
Do you think it's like going cross-eyed, their vision? Like how we see cross-eyed, you think that's how they see?
I don't know.
Because that would be disorientating.
Here's the other downside of a chameleon is that because they like dry, arid, you know, environments, that office would be awful to work in.
Yep.
It would be hot and dry as a bone in there.
You gotta keep it warm.
Yeah.
You're in HR,
There would be
it's gonna
heat lamps, right? Like heat lamps everywhere. Yeah,
He's just chilling on a stick.
exactly.
I would feel inadequate if like the chameleon was my boss and was promoted before me. He'd be like, really? They promoted the chameleon? The dog, I understood a little bit. He is a good dog.
But the chameleon? I mean,
Yeah.
he leaves his skin everywhere. He's disgusting.
Oh, man. I don't know. This is weird.
Still pondering?
That's a weird animal. No, I'm not pondering.
Oh.
I think I got it. I think I'm going to go with probably a big cat,
A big cat.
like a lion or
Like a
something.
lion?
Okay.
Because like
Yeah.
I've been told they act like normal cats.
Okay.
So I'm assuming a lion with cat-like tendencies. You just come into the office and put like a planter or something on your table, and he just comes in, knocks it off. Or you see your water, he just smacks it.
So is it a male or a female?
Oh man, I didn't get that far. I'm kind of picturing a male, and I think it's just because I'm a guy.
Okay.
You know. So that would make him like lazy, wouldn't it? Because the male lion's like supposed to be the lazy ones.
Yep.
So you'd have
The
like an
lioness
angry.
goes out and does all the hunting.
Is that right?
So that would make it worse.
Interesting,
Like
yeah.
if it was a female lion, it would be like a competent lion
Yeah.
in charge. And you'd be like, oh yeah, she's a go-getter. A male lion, you're like, well, this lazy jerk.
He's lazy, but he's mean.
Yeah, lazy, mean, roaring at you.
Yeah. True.
I'd be terrified to get chewed out, literally.
Me too.
Yeah. Or
Literally.
chewed up.
Yeah,
Or
right?
chewed up. Yeah.
Like, just a heads up, the boss is not happy. You're probably going to get chewed out, and you'd be like, well, I better go put on some armor, because that might be literal.
Oh my gosh.
Just comes by and just smacks some stuff off. You come into work, and on your like computer laptop is a dead mouse, and your boss looks at you and goes, hey, you earned that. It freaked me out, man.
That is true. Oh my gosh. That's awesome.
And then there'd be a litter box in the bathroom.
Yeah, that would be
Do you think they would put that in a stall for
a
privacy?
litter box.
I would hope so.
I mean, isn't it like naturally private, kind of? Because you can, like, don't they walk into it? Or is there not always a cover?
No, not always.
Oh, okay,
I
okay.
don't have covers for my cats.
Oh, really? Gotcha. Interesting.
Free out in the open.
Yeah. So maybe you have his own.
I have two girls though, so you know, I don't have a guy and a girl.
Imagine your cat, the cat boss just runs up and attacks you out of nowhere like cats do. Freak me out. Just get attacked by a lion.
That'd be a very hostile environment to work in. I feel like.
Imagine,
I think it would too.
Yeah.
imagine you work with like a gazelle or something. It's like, hey, what happened to the gazelle? And they kind of went to the lion's office and we never saw her again.
Yeah.
You know, it'd be so funny. It's like if the lion, right, had brought you in, and brought you in as a human to his office, his office, and said, "Hey, you need to be more of a workhorse, like Joey." And Joey's actually a horse.
Yeah. Kind of weird. We're just assuming they're live animals working in.
I know.
It was kind of my thought too.
Yeah.
It's just an office of animals.
Animal office. Yeah. Everyone probably has their own animal spirit.
A spirit animal.
Yeah. That's a thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, spirit animal.
Right. Do you know what yours is? I don't know what mine is.
You don't know?
No. Can you how do you determine that?
Everybody keeps telling me I'm a golden retriever.
That's
so.
right.
Spirit animal's just a golden retriever.
How do you
Really,
determine
everybody's
that?
got like, cool little crocodiles and stuff. I'm like, well, I got a golden retriever. I guess that's nice.
What would mine be?
Yours? For some reason I can see as a koala.
Really? Just eating tasty green leaves?
I'm just chilling.
Just chilling?
Well, at least I didn't tell you a chameleon.
That's true. That's true.
Is there an animal you'd like to be?
I mean, I didn't have anything in mind. I was just curious what you guys would come up with.
I don't know.
It's too funny. So, koala.
Maybe I give off like orangutan vibes.
You do?
You know, a little bit of belly. I'm just kind of chilling, hanging out. Just vibing.
This is the first time tears have been shed on our show here from laughter.
I'm laughing so hard. I can see myself as an orangutan just hanging
Yeah.
out. I'll get to it, guys.
Would you come hang out on the koala tree?
Yeah, just hanging out.
Yeah.
I feel like orangutans are just always just chilling.
It's true. Just
I've
hanging in
never
places.
seen an angry orangutan. They always just look kind of like they're hanging out.
What are the ones that get angry, though?
Chimps?
Oh, is that?
Gorillas?
Yeah.
I'm
they're
not
the
a
ones that
gorilla.
get angry.
I can tell you my spirit animal's not a gorilla.
That's good.
I don't have gorilla energy. That's the dominant energy. I don't think I have that.
Oh my gosh. That's too funny. Pam, would you agree with these assessments?
Golden retriever, probably. People keep telling me they think I was a golden retriever in a past life.
I mean, it's not a bad thing.
No, I mean, I hope I was in a good home.
Well, golden retrievers are always very pretty dogs.
Yeah.
Gentle dogs.
Very, yes.
And I have
yes.
more just
So,
And gentle.
and gentle, so
Sometimes spiteful.
sometimes I get revenge. Very motivated by spite. What can I say? Forget about it the next day.
That's funny. Good stuff. Good stuff.
Anyway, we have enough to vote on.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and vote.
Oh, we didn't ask Pam, do you have a spirit animal you'd like to be?
have no idea. Don't ever think of that, so I don't know.
Fair enough.
All right.
That was a weird rabbit hole we went down.
Yeah, that was.
It's one of the weirder ones. I can't wait for someone to listen to that and be like, what was going on? Are they okay?
So to take the listener through what we're voting on here, so Pam's submission was a slobbery St. Bernard. Marshall's...
Well, I had the St. Bernard part. It was just slobbery dog.
Oh, slobbery dog. That's right. That could be like a St. Bernard.
Saint
Sorry,
Bernard.
that's
It was
right.
the first thing
That's
I
what I was
thought.
picturing.
It wasn't
That's
St. Bernard? Okay.
Okay. Marshall had a big cat like a lion,
Yep. Male lion.
male lion,
Female lion would be competent. It would be a pleasure to work for.
and I submitted a chameleon that you couldn't see, that you can't see,
Which is unseeable. Completely.
unseeable with its snatching tongue.
Ugh.
So we'll let Pam vote first.
Chameleon creeps me out.
I can't stand the thoughts of the snatching tongue.
I know, right? Where are the eyes?
Yeah,
Or the freaky little weird smock hand finger
Yeah.
things?
yeah.
You know that little V every nerd. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
Yes,
Someone
the
tell
Star
me.
Trek thing.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
But how is its personality? Would it be mean?
I guess it would just. I don't know. I don't
I feel
think
like
it would.
opportunistic.
I don't think it would be mean. It would just be like, just a little like mysterious, you know?
I could see a chameleon stabbing me in the back for a promotion.
Yeah, like,
Because they kind of hunt by opportunity, you know?
yeah.
Okay, so I have to go for the chameleon because I think of the lion as being mean. When you look at the male lion, dominance, you know, lazy.
Yeah.
So I'll go with the chameleon.
Cool.
Chameleon. I can
That sounds
see that.
good.
Why don't you go ahead, Justin?
All right. So I got to vote between the slobbery dog and the lion. I hate dog slobber
Yeah. that's
in this
pretty
life
bad.
right now. And like just to think of how Pam painted the picture of the odor of the office, and
Yeah, go ahead and put me down for that one.
what's that?
The dog.
All right, that's what I'm voting for
Just put
too.
my
All
vote on that.
right, I made the argument for you.
You made me sit here and think about it. I'm creeped out by the chameleon, but I'm more annoyed by the dog.
All right, so that gives Pam 2 votes, and that means that she has won today's DMC. Congratulations! It was a clear
Thank you.
win.
Clear win.
Yeah, I thought
So-
we'd have a little bit of a tie or something. We haven't done this in a while. Yeah,
Well, you kind of sold me on it.
nice. I tend to do that.
Yeah. You talked me into it.
Yeah, cool. Well, that was a good one.
That was a good one.
Yeah,
But anyway, we should probably wrap up the show.
yeah. Let's wrap it up.
12:30. So this has been Punch the Clock. We appreciate you for being here today. You can find us on Spotify, Apple iTunes. We do have a Facebook page. Not a cage. I've been thinking about animals too much. Page. Facebook page.
Smash that subscribe button. Smash that follow button.
If you could give us 5 stars, it really does help us out. And if you want to tell a friend about this,
Don't.
maybe don't, but we
Don't.
would appreciate it. pick the right episode. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's going to end it for us today. I've been Marshall.
And I'm Justin.
And Toodles.
Toodles.
Oh, thanks for being here today, Pam.
Thanks, Pam.
Thanks for having me.
Toodles.
Now Toodles.
Now Toodles. Toodles.
All right. Let me hit